I'm back again. Welcome to another episode of News for You. Accurate information about immigration policy and general interest information for the community in South Dakota. Today is July 28th, 2026. My name is Olympia Justice. I'm with South Dakota Voices for Peace, and I have some announcements on today's episode mostly. First, we will have a Paper the Town Day on August 8th, where volunteers can help us deliver door hangers that include very important information around neighborhoods in Sioux Falls. And you can sign up on our website through the link in the comments. You can do either one. These are the door hangers that we are distributing around Sioux Falls. I will talk more about the information on the door hangers in a minute. Next, I want to tell the community that Dakota Children's Clinic is partnering with Atlas Soccer Academy, and they will be holding a one-day sports physical clinic on August 7th. You can go to the Dakota Children's Clinic website or call 605-6362-472 to schedule your child's appointment for their sports physical for $35. Also, we are not only distributing information around Sioux Falls in the summer, we are also out and about during these months at different events. So please come say hello. This weekend on Saturday morning, we will be at the Levitt at the Falls, and then on Sunday the 2nd, in the afternoon and evening, we will be at La Fiesta Latina at the fairgrounds. So come say hello to us during these events. And today, I want to let you know beforehand, before the month starts, about the sobriety checkpoints in our state during the month of August. The South Dakota Highway Patrol announced that sobriety checkpoints will be conducted in 12 counties throughout August. So the month of July is still ongoing till Friday, so they're still doing sobriety checkpoints in the 18 counties that we mentioned at the beginning of July. Then in August, they are going to be starting in the following counties: Brown, Brookings, Campbell, Coddington, Davison, Hand, Jackson, Gerald, Lyman, Meade, Stanley, and Yankton. So no Lincoln County and no Minnehaha County for the month of August, but still keep your eyes open for these sobriety checkpoints that are funded by the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, and they are conducted by the South Dakota Highway Patrol with the help of local law enforcement. Sobriety checkpoints aim to discourage drinking and driving or driving under the influence of substances. So if you have consumed alcohol or drugs, you are encouraged to find a sober driver or use an alternative form of transportation. But friends, remember that Operation Prairie Thunder is ongoing, and it is effectively immigration enforcement in South Dakota. Please, please remember that we all have the right to remain silent during any interaction with law enforcement, including the Highway Patrol. You are only required to show proof of insurance, a valid driver's license, and the vehicle registration during traffic stops. Do not give false information or documents to any officers if you do answer their questions. And so this ties into the door hangers that we are distributing in Sioux Falls, with which we are reminding the immigrant communities that we must be prepared because our children, we must be prepared because in case we are arrested, we have the very high possibility of being detained and deported right now. And in these door hangers. We are exhorting the community to protect your family, your money, and your future in 6 steps. Okay? We prepare when we have powers of attorney and other important documents ready for our trusted family members or friends to act on our behalf. This protects our children and our money or possessions, such as a car, mobile home, or even our business. When we do power of attorney clinics here at South Dakota Voices for Peace, when we're out in the community, most people tell us they only want the power of attorney for their children. And they say they don't think they need one for their financial assets. What we are seeing in the community around our city and our state is that when people are arrested or taken, they leave their car behind right there and then, for example. And then a chain of events unfolds. If that vehicle gets towed, a fee will be charged per day, every day that it is at the impound until it is removed, for example. And only an authorized person can do so. And then if that car is left behind, say in a parking lot, a trusted person should ideally come and get the car. And then the owner, who will not be in the country anymore soon, might want to sell it or transfer it to someone else, and they need a trusted person to help with that as well. The same thing applies to your the lease of their home or an apartment, or their mobile home might need to be sold, or the person might have a small savings account in the bank that they might want to withdraw the funds from to give to their children. So having a power of attorney for financial assets might make it easier for these things to be done. I know most of us associate financial assets with things that wealthier people might have, but it encompasses much more, as I've just said. So here at South Dakota Voices for Peace, all of us are notaries, and we are encouraging you to call us if you need help getting your powers of attorney ready, and all of this is free of charge. And then if you've received a door hanger, you can keep the constitutional rights blue card. You can tear it off the bottom of the door hanger and put it by your door or carry it in your wallet, and then you can keep the door hanger. We have added our number and our email address here in case you have to make an appointment to get your powers of attorney, or you can get some people together in the community and we can come or meet you, and several of us can come and get those powers of attorney ready for a group of people. We can do that too. And then this is the card. Also, if you scan the QR code on the card, you can also download this as a wallpaper. We have the digital wallpaper that you can download to your phone, and then you'll have the same information on your phone anytime you might need it. As always, we want to remind you that you can make sure, or you have to make sure that your United States citizen children have their passports while you are in the country. Once a parent is deported, it is very difficult to get their passports. And lastly, don't forget to exercise your right to vote today in the runoff election for the Republican candidate for governor. With this, I thank you for tuning in to another episode of News for You. Please go to our website or the link in the comments to make a donation so we can bring more important information to our communities in South Dakota. And I will see you next week, where we are trying to bring you some more details about a new rule for asylum applications that just was published yesterday by the government, and then we will try to give you some updates about the temporary protected status for our Haitian community that ended yesterday, but we want to have more details about that for you coming up in maybe in next episode or in the episodes to come. Thank you.